Are you concerned about pest control? Has your home been invaded by uninvited guests? Even if you haven't seen them, it doesn't mean they aren't there. Ants, spiders, roaches, termites, even rodents. You need to know how to prevent them and how to get rid of them when they do invade. Pests aren't just a nuisance. Pests can be a health hazard. Pests can be dangerous, and some pests can be downright destructive to your home. Sleep.
Hi, my name is Beth Griffing. I'm an acupuncturist here with Catalyst Acupuncture in Portland, Oregon. I operate with Bamboo Clinic, the office of Dr. Rebecca Asmar. And I love educating patients about what I do. So if you're interested in learning about some of the tools that I will be using during an acupuncture and Chinese medicine treatment, I'd just like to do a really brief overview and just show you what some of them look like. So, and also demonstrate really quickly. So first up is the acupuncture needle itself. Here's a tiny stainless steel, single-use, sterilized, very small and flexible needle. This is a sarin needle manufactured in Japan. Just in case you're completely new to acupuncture, it's used for all kinds of medical conditions from mental emotional disorders, just anxiety, depression, stress, to chronic fatigue and illness, autoimmune disorders, cancer, gastrointestinal, neurological, endocrine conditions, fertility, all kinds of things are treated with acupuncture that a lot of people don't know about, even skin conditions. So if you're interested, you should really ask your acupuncturist, an acupuncturist, if they can help you specifically. So I'm going to demonstrate a point that's right between the eyes. It's called yin tong, and I use it frequently for helping to relax people during the treatment. It is a point that releases serotonin and improves mood. It also is wonderful at relieving sinus pressure when you have a cold. So I'm going to show you how I do it really quickly. So there you go. I had a misfire. That was a small blooper, so you can add that to your best clips. But this is the unicorn point, I like to call it. I'm sure other acupuncturists have their own way that they think about it, but acupuncture is really painless. You don't have to even think about it when they're going in usually, and once the needle is actually in, you hardly even know that it's there. It has a very gentle, slowly acting effect to relax your body and mind, and oftentimes people will just fall asleep during an acupuncture treatment. So that is the treatment for acupuncture. We can use anywhere between 2 to 30 needles during a treatment. This depends on your own constitution and the condition that we're trying to treat. We actually are treating. So, as you can see, it's very simple. Next up is a little bit more exciting of a therapy. This is called cupping. Some massage therapists use this as well, and it's popular in many different countries of the world because it's basically like the converse of a massage. Instead of pressing on the muscles themselves, it's actually lifting up the skin very gently away from the muscle tissue to increase circulation between the skin and muscle and within the muscle itself. So here is a cup. This is a glass cup. Others are plastic or stone or bamboo. And what we do is create a small vacuum in here using fire. Sometimes people use a pump. And if you can pretend that this thing right here is your large muscle on your back or shoulder, I'll show you exactly what it does to create suction. So there's the fire, and this is a pretty light amount of suction here. But it's enough suction to actually lift it, and you can see that it just brings the tissue just slightly, it just brings it up into the cup very gently, and it feels almost like a massage when you're having the cup on your skin. I will also do moving cupping, which I'll apply a liniment and something like a Burt's Bees hand salve to the muscle area. I'll put the cup on and I'll move it around the muscle so it really feels like you're getting a massage, and it's releasing some of the muscle adhesions and relaxing the muscle itself. Another wonderful therapy is moxibustion, which is using plant matter that is ignited in some way in order to warm and tonify different parts of the body. And it can be used on individual acupuncture points, on meridians, or on entire regions of the body, such as the abdomen or the back. So usually we'll have some kind of fire to light, something like this, which is a moxa cigar, oftentimes we call it, or a stick, because it's a compressed charcoal of several different plants that are Chinese herbs. One of them is commonly known as mugwort in the West, and that's an artemisia, relative of chrysanthemum and sage indirectly. This one is smokeless, as smokeless as it can be, and the way that it's utilized is basically just by holding the moxa stick an inch or half an inch away from the skin, and helping to activate the acupuncture point or helping to relax the muscle that it's used on. So that's what moxibustion stick is. There's also direct moxibustion, which is more complicated to use, and that would require a model to work on. So maybe that will be next. And then finally, we have gua sha, which is also called scraping therapy. This is a ceramic soup spoon, very, very simple. And again, I can use a Burt's Bees balm. And what we do is simply scrape along a muscle to release muscle adhesions. And it also feels very relaxing. It's like a deep tissue massage, but it's a little bit, because there is an edge, a very rounded edge, it will really get into the muscle fibers and help to reduce scar tissue and reduce muscle adhesions. It can really, really open up muscles as well as tendons and help them heal faster from injuries, from micro tears, from strains, and that kind of thing. I actually did gua sha on my neck earlier, and we have a bright red mark here, which would be the biggest hickey in the world. But this redness shows that I have a lot of tension in this particular muscle, as you can really see. So I'm going to actually work on this over the next week to do a lot of gua sha in this area and relax the tendon, because the more you use it, the less redness shows up. So it's a really good way to measure progress. So, and it's really easy to do on yourself too, just that kind of action. It's wonderful for office workers, for people who work at computers, for people that are in one position all the time, and it's of course good for athletes and people that are straining their muscles constantly. Other types of liniments that you might find acupuncturists using are something like a martial arts liniment. This is from Blue Poppy. It's a Shaolin Didat Jiao liniment. It has a lot of Chinese herbs in an alcohol base. There's a Emily Skin Soother here, which is often used for skin conditions as well. It helps to relieve eczema and psoriasis and inflammation, so it's really good for tissue that has been inflamed and helping to relax it. And then finally, the lovely uh, Thai liniment, which is actually one of my favorites, and this one has turmeric in it, which is anti-inflammatory, and it smells lovely because it has a gentle mixture of menthol and camphor and other native Thai herbs. So those are some of the techniques that we use, some of the tools that you will see us use in clinic. And if you have more questions, feel free to write me about them. And I hope to explore other tools in the future because there are many other tools that we use in Chinese medicine. And we use all of them together to address musculoskeletal, physical, internal medical, and mental emotional imbalances that all work together to create a holistic method of increasing your vibrant health in a really gentle and supportive way. So thank you for watching, and hope to see you again soon.